Oh, two in a row.
Yep, I decided to do two. Folks,
Yo.
here we are. Mini-meters is not here. Folks, welcome back to the Producers
What the fuck is up,
Lounge.
y'all? Today is going to be a fun episode.
It's also still, for some reason, slightly dark, and I don't know why. Folks, episode 153 of the Producers Lounge is now upon us. Guys, I'll fix it in a second.
153.
Folks, guys, internet, calm down.
Calm down.
I know it's dark. Just ease up.
Chat, you're blowing up. It's okay.
Yeah, calm
it's
down.
okay.
Folks, it's a special day. As most special days go, we have a special guest.
What? Who's our special little guest today?
Well, you'd be surprised. He's not special ed. I know a lot of people in chat were really asking for us to, try and nail, not like that. Get a special ed guest.
That's it. I thought I was here for something else.
You should be proud.
Is this not the Broke Straight Boys podcast? Nope. Oh man, I came here ready. I got assless chaps on for no reason.
Jesus.
Folks,
Yeah, chat, you're missing out.
You are.
Actually does
You
have
can't
this on.
see him. Folks, it's Cut Rugs with us today.
Cut Rugs.
Let's go.
Welcome, buddy. Welcome. So pumped to get you on. I've been pumped for this for like months, like since we were like kind of talking about it or whatever. Oh, it's gonna be sick.
Me too, dude. This is a way more professional, way better than the podcast I was wanting to start. And not to say I'm discouraged, but I could never live up to this. You know,
Oh, honey. Well,
some people are God's favorite, and like God loves people differently in different amounts. And you guys are definitely winning. Y'all are cheating.
Well, some people, God loves them so much that their podcast is just them sitting in like a living room.
I love that.
And it still works
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they've got the gift of gab.
But yeah,
Gift of gabber.
luckily we're not in a living room at
Well,
all. We're
that's
like in a
what we
really
got.
nice storage area with like the really good stuff, like that sign. The on-air sign is really, really sensational,
I know.
and like
right?
Yeah.
I can feel the heat from it too, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, it's analog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were playing
It's
with it
pronounced
earlier. You're
analog.
like, wow, I didn't know this was actually real.
Yeah,
don't hit the bong.
Analog.
yeah. Those are like really good sized CDJs too, because like I have extremely small hands.
Well,
and so it looks like they would fit
they're-
my hands better, and no one would know.
You know what? I don't think they actually. I think they just look big because they're far back there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's fair.
true.
If I walk up to them,
Oh. Wow, a live
Okay.
demonstration.
Oh whoa, dude.
standards.
Whoa, Dave. You were ghosting out, dude.
Oh yeah, man. What is this thing? This thing right there. What is
Oh,
That's the
Lampshade?
golden bong.
lampshade.
Yeah,
Or lamp,
That's our
nice little water
strictly
bong right there.
DMT PCP bong.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What does PCP
Yeah,
stand for?
a mixture.
Pretty cute.
Pretty
People?
Pretty cute people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back to the Pretty Cute People pod. PCPP.
PCPP.
Yeah.
Pretty cute producers.
Pretty cute producers. Yeah.
Oh. Welcome back to the Pretty Cute Producers Lounge.
Welcome back to the Pretty Cute Producers Lounge.
Folks, we're pretty cute.
Welcome back to the Pretty Cute Producer Lounge.
So, if you guys don't know Cut Rugs, he makes fucking insane bass music.
Hell
His sound design is fucked. He's playing shows with Bill. He's doing crazy shit. I want to know all the secrets of the universe through your mind.
So this is actually kind of a lesser known secret, but there's a site and it's called Splice, and like they have everything you'd ever need. So
Really?
you don't even have to get good at Ableton or anything. Just Splice, dude. Pro tips.
What?
Yeah.
I've never
No,
heard
it's-
of it.
Yeah, it's got like a subscription thing, and like I don't know, dude. It's just
No shit. That's fucking sick. So you could just like drag in a pre-made song basically and just call it good? Send it off to a label and
Yes.
now
Oh, yeah.
you're Tiesto?
Oh, yeah.
Or what you do is you just like become friends with a bunch of producers, and then they send you unreleased ones, and then you drop it before they do, and then
That
then-
makes sense.
yeah, but then like you're gonna get a lot of hate, but like if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Makes a good
The
point.
more haters you get, the more people that genuinely hate you, the better you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. No, and that's where my parents were my first haters. And like, it started off, like that's how come I started out strong out the crib,
Yep.
Born in Detroit. So like my parents were like, yeah, we want to give this kid no chance, you know what I'm saying? At least it wasn't Philly or something stupid like that.
Yeah.
shit.
Damn.
Or somewhere like Colorado.
Oh gosh, so embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing, right?
I call it Rado actually.
Rado. Oh.
So Rado, dude, because it's rad.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, people from here call it Rado for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone
Without
calls it
a doubt.
Rado.
Yeah.
I cannot adopt it to save my life. It's always Colorado for me.
It's because you weren't born here. You know, it's that kind of thing.
That's
Colorado.
very true. I
It's kind of a
wasn't-
bragging point.
It's a bragging
wasn't
point.
true.
Yeah.
I also just say it so fast I don't know anything about it. Colorado.
Oh, that is quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you able to say it faster than everyone else?
Yeah, Colburn.
Whoa, Lightning McQueen over here. Jesus,
I can
dude.
go faster. Ready? You guys ready?
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Did you miss it?
It was that quick,
I
dude.
did. The sample rate must not be high enough.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Was
Your
that a-
resolution is way too
Well,
low,
it's just
bro.
Dude.
it's just a shitty Behringer,
Yeah, turn that up. That's not going to help.
Your waveform cycle, that was like 1 millisecond.
Oh, wait, that's my out.
Yeah, that's your out.
There we go. Yeah, sensational. Oh, yeah, that's better.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh.
Folks, so this isn't necessarily a podcast where we try and say things really fast. Though it does happen. It comes up. And it also is a podcast where we spill things on
ourselves.
Or let the guest spill on himself
Yeah.
as much as possible.
You can't stop me.
It's kind of a drinking game.
We save that for wet T-shirt Wednesdays, but I mean, we'll let it slide
Right.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wet T-shirt Tuesday. It also works.
Yeah.
Well, we go
Wet
live
t-shirt
on
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
I know. I had like a weird wet T-shirt.
We go
Tuesday.
wet T-shirt Tuesdays. Shit, folks. So, speaking of production, I want to get right down to the nitty gritty. Right
Really?
now.
Okay.
If you guys don't mind, I mean, I've been in the South the last week.
It's
down
true.
Respect.
Florida way.
You
And,
punched a gator.
Although no one has accents in Florida. It's so sad.
Oh.
Well, they do. It's just like they just say their accent is like,
Florida.
yeah.
It's
or
like Midwest almost. It's not
Southern Florida.
It's not Southern.
They'll
Like,
say
it's
Florida, though.
Yeah, but it's not
Florida.
like Texas. You go to Texas, the moment you cross the border, everyone's like, howdy. You're like, oh, shit.
yeah.
Wow, there's accents here. You
They
know,
do say-
like New Mexico to Florida or to Texas, immediate change.
Howdy.
But you go to Florida and you're like, I could be in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it's a jungle. But yeah, I was kind of bummed. But I like to pretend that maybe they're very southern down there.
Sure.
So going back,
Also, if you want to hit this.
I want to have a quick chat about what's your favorite method to get bass sound design. And I'm not saying to
Get it?
Let's go specific here.
Stanford Prison Experiment.
We're not
sound design.
talking. I'm not talking your turnaround sounds. You know, like
Oh
your
no,
normal,
no Turnian sound. Okay.
No, not turnian.
What? What did you say?
Turn around.
Turn taboo?
Turnaround sound is our new project that we're
Turn around sound.
Branding.
Southern bass. Coming to
Turn
a
around
Dallas
sound.
stadium near you. No, but like not turnaround sounds, but like your main. What's your favorite main bass synthesis sound design method? Are you making mud pies? Are you just like throwing shit at the wall a bunch and then you just grab bits that are sick, or are you automating to fucking death?
I mean, he
Dude,
already said it's splice.
Honestly, no, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Nah, dude. So like, I got a bunch of different methods, and some of my biggest ones. I mean, operator I use so much,
Okay.
and
Shout
big
out.
operator.
Operator
Yeah.
guy, really? Let's
Gang,
go.
gang. Still
Yeah.
true.
mostly
Yeah,
the
legend.
operator guys are legends.
They are. Yeah,
dude.
Chi loves
Chi,
operator.
Victor,
Victor.
Victor, yeah, dude. Yeah.
All of Noisia, they've never even touched Serum. They just use
Yeah.
operator.
That's true.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
No, I literally.
Kyle said it's true. Well, dude, it's
he
true.
just said it's true.
I literally just got an email from Tipper about 20 minutes ago. And he said it's true. And
He knew this question was
he's
coming,
back.
guys.
Yeah.
He knew.
Yeah. No, I love it. Dude, operator's my shit.
Okay.
And then I use a lot of sampler and I've got like some really, really cool like secret like effect instruments that I've made and I use a lot of sampler and then a lot of pitch bends and stuff. But I do some of mud pies, I do some of automation stuff, but like pretty much what I'm doing is all the all the bass sounds I'm throwing into sampler is stuff I've made previous years.
Sure.
And so really it's like, and every time I'm done with a project, I export the new thing and then I throw that next thing into the sampler. So really it's just been like this extremely long, drawn out process of resampling my own sound design, and making more and more.
Are you saying
And
you're
it's
taking the whole track and throwing it into a sampler and using that
Dude,
as like...
sometimes.
Okay,
Sometimes
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
even
yeah,
I'll produce an entire song and then I'll throw the whole song in a sampler or even like a granulator and then and then I'll pretty much make like little quips and stuff like that or like little
That's
turnarounds
fucking
and stuff like
sick.
that.
Sure, yeah.
But dude, honestly, man, sampler is like so
Dude, sampling's the
powerful.
best.
It's so powerful.
People talk
Ableton
pretty
sampler.
good about
Yeah.
sampling, but most people just think of that as like hip hop sampling. But like sampling in general, aka resampling, sampling someone else, sampling yourself, like throwing a drum into a sampler and pitching it really low, like sampling in general is fucking the bee's fucking knees, dude.
Those are strong.
So I was gonna ask in operator. What's your favorite mode? Are you going 4 oscillators independent? You go, yeah?
Or no, I usually just use all 4 down
The
and coming
straight?
through the A.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I love it, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, dude, just starting off instead of waveform or just like a sine wave. I always like to start off with just the sawtooth or whatever, and it just catches like, especially whenever you're doing pitch bends, it just has this cool like artifacty like growly, and it just catches like the
Right, all
just
those
the tips.
evens.
Oh yeah, man, it's
All those
so
tips,
good.
dude.
Just the tip.
The
That's what we're
tips.
about here.
I wish I had patches on this shirt. I could just open my nips and rub them.
I know. I'd want to rub for good luck too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time.
Yeah.
For some reason, I have this like weird like fear of operator. I don't know what it is, but because it's
Operator, I
I
hardly even know her.
Oh, do. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I think I'm just like I'm in like my weird little box where I'm like I just use serum and I'm not comfortable with anything else.
Faceplant.
And I'm getting into faceplant. I'm expanding my region.
You have been. I've been noticing.
Right.
Yep.
And I've done some cool stuff with it.
I think
like
it's
opened
made
my eyes.
some good moves to your sound.
Yeah,
because every time
totally.
you choose a new synth, it's always gonna slightly fuck with your sound.
Yeah, it
and
fucks
takes
with your
like
head a little bit.
A couple tracks to be like, this is where I need to use it, or this is how it really works with my juice, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
So
Yeah,
maybe
it's fun.
the next step is I go to operator. Teach
Dude,
me the
it's-
ways.
Dude, and what's funny is I've had serum since it came out. I have used it on maybe 15 songs at most.
That's impressive.
Almost never use serum, and it's like dude, I don't know. I
My
like
man.
serum, but I feel like it's the effects in serum are just kind of weak, and they're very much sound like the effects in them. So like every time I do it, I use so much post processing. It's not even like really a serum thing anymore.
Right. It's
But dude, operator is goated, man. It's like it's so much deeper than what most people even know.
Really?
And, yeah,
Damn,
man.
okay.
It's worth spending like 2 days and try and play with all the functions. And dude, it is so well thought out that it's held the test of time, to the point where it's like looking back. Same with like Massive. Massive is still sick.
just I think
I've never used Massive.
any synth, and I think this is one of Serum's biggest problems, is any synth that doesn't have post-processing built in, like major post-processing, like Serum, where it's like, it's a one-stop shop. You can just do everything in here and then put a fucking clipper on the end and you're good to go. Like, that sketches me out. But because it's too like fast food. It's too like, I'm like,
Fast food.
it can get something quick, sure, but it can't ever level like up there. Like, there's some guys who can make it like
know,
really
dude.
fucking good.
Yeah.
But I agree with.
There's some dudes who fuck up operator.
Yeah,
like-
but they're never not doing post processing.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
You
That's
know,
a good point.
they're never
Yeah.
not adding more things afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like if I make a serum patch, the only effect I'm using on it is the EQ or the filter, just because I need another filter in there or whatever. But I never try and use their external things because I feel the same way. Like, the distortion always sounds the same, and the
reverb and stuff.
yeah, the reverb
and
delay is not
yeah.
good.
Phaser.
The expander or whatever that thing is called, expansion or whatever,
Hyperdimension.
it can sometimes come in handy, but I never use it on a serum preset. I always use serum effects and then I just use that on like a pad or like something else, and it usually will do pretty well. But
I don't think I've ever touched Serum Effects.
yeah, you don't even have it installed.
I don't even have it installed.
blows
now.
my
yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
That's
I got
how
my
bad,
new computer, and I was
that's
like,
how bad Serum's effects are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
I don't really mind them that much.
No,
but
I
I
mean-
don't use Serum.
That's true. You don't.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you use Serum once
wow.
It's been a long time since I've used Serum.
since Bitwig for sure.
But-
Like,
Is that-
I don't think
is
But
I've used it
even
since
these
Bitwig.
days, we're in Bitwig now, so
Nice.
it has drawable curved LFOs
built in.
built in as a modulation
Yeah.
tool, and so I just use whatever fucking
Right.
effects I want.
It's
and
all
then
in
just
there.
use those.
I got a wig
For my
you can
juice.
bit. Or
Hey.
you bit my wig. Hey, yo.
You got a big wig, bro.
chomp on this wig.
Quick,
American.
quick segue before we go down this Serum rabbit hole forever for the rest of the pod.
Yep.
You were talking about how you have some proprietary effects racks that you've built. Can you run us through one?
Yeah, dude. So I actually got hired by a company named Synthesis Audio, and I got brought on as, as one of their lead sound designers and everything. I teach a bunch
Whoa.
of courses. I'm actually like making tons of sample packs for them right now, and it's not fully. We haven't released it yet, but it's like, dude, it's me, Hullabaloo, Pathway.
Oh, sick! Shout out.
Yeah, it's Mindex. I believe is still
Oh,
on it. I believe he's one of them.
shit.
5 a.m.
So all of the heavy hitters,
Dude, so
ever.
yeah, dude, and it's like, dude, man, these guys are absolute beasts, and like the fact that they asked me to come on and or like join on as one of the lead sound designers, I was just like, all right, let's go. And I was like, what made you choose
Damn.
me? And then they showed me like 3 songs, like, we don't know how to make this sounds. And I'm like, I can show you. And then so I ended up they flew me out to Hawaii for the last synthesis course, and it was a week-long course, and I taught a master class on sound design, taught one on
Are those
on-
recorded?
Yeah, they are, but they're only so they're actually setting up a full platform to where you can like literally
Pay
get it
and-
and pay and
Sick.
do it, and so they're actually there's like a week-long course. You know, we're in paradise, like in Pahoa. There's like, dude, we're literally in the middle of a jungle with a huge like I think it was a Hennessy sound system set up, huge like Hennessy sound system, and I'm like, there's a LED screen behind me, and and it's just like, and then like I'm literally teaching this in the middle of the jungle, and then 3 feet in any direction that you walk, you can literally pick like fresh fruit off of trees, like star fruit. You can pick
Let's go.
strawberry guava, like stuff I've never even seen in my life. Coconuts everywhere, and like you can just pick fresh fruit off of every tree, and then go and sit back down in the middle of your class and just continue like taking notes and everything. But they had me come out and teach, dude. It was a magical experience. Synthesis is one of the
Congrats, man.
coolest things I've ever
Agreed.
experienced in my life.
Yeah.
And
I almost went to that.
Yeah?
it was
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
It was, man, bro, it was absolutely incredible. And like they have a festival.
How long
at the
ago
end
was
of
that?
it. That was, I think it was November or
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
September. Or
6
Recent.
months ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
Okay. So
The next one they're doing is I think they just sold out the one that they're doing in Costa Rica. So they got the next one that's already sold out, and they're already like talking about setting up more. And the Costa Rica one's a lot smaller. Dude, they even teach. This is what's crazy. They even teach courses on like marketing. They actually like there's higher tiers where you can buy, and they'll actually work one-on-one with you, setting up a full like game plan for release schedule, for marketing, for everything. It's basically like it's kind of like cheat codes into the music industry, and it's like it's I don't know, man. They're writing the courses that they're writing, and like what's cool is I'm a huge fan, and they had so many people like Truth are one of the biggest people that are helping run it
That's sick.
right now. And
Okay. Well, that's
and it's,
that adds some weight.
dude, it really does, man. And it's cool, man. Like as a fan of this whole entire industry myself, I sat and like enjoyed 90% of the classes myself, and like like dude, it was
yeah.
like
You
I was
got a
sitting there
free
like,
pass?
oh
course.
man, and it was and I get all the courses and everything too. So I'm like suckers. I give y'all like 4 hours of work for like
Right.
I'm about to pop over to this Mindex course and get my mind rocked, like
Yeah.
learn
So-
some techniques.
So what's
That's sick though, man.
Oh yeah, the sound design or the
one of these racks?
so the rack, one of the racks I made is called like it's named like Cut Rug Sampler Cheats, but it's I'm actually making a new version right now. But it's just pretty much a sampler, and what I did is I wanted it to be like foolproof. You could throw anything in there for sound design, like anything from basses to drums to vocals to literally like any sound you can think of. And basically, it's got like I spent probably 20 to 40 hours like working on just this, gain staging everything, making it perfect. So that way you're not clipping, but I have it so it's basically just a random. You just click randomize in Ableton, and then it just changes all the parameters. It's got a bunch of stuff like delays to like help like really quick delays. Like I'm talking like under 35 milliseconds.
The best delays.
Yeah, and it's like ping. It's got like ping pongs. You can switch it between ping pongs, make it really wide or not. It's got like a bunch of different compression or distortion modules that I made with like multiple types of distortion. Like, and you can switch between all of them. And like some of them are just like saturators. Some of them are amps. Some of them are overdrive and stuff like that. So it's like 4 or 5 different modules for that, and then I've got it really built around pitch.
Okay.
And like the pitch because like I've got like pitches, LFOs built in, so it can be in time. And I've got like a lot of different effects where it's like randomizing the velocity, but the velocity is affecting where the sample starts and stuff like that. And so I made it for like literally throwing in everything. And actually what I do a lot of times,
fiddling around.
Yeah, and I'll make a full song, and then I'll bring that into Ableton, and then make a mud pie of recording the full song, throwing it into the sampler, and then that way I now have like endless amounts of effects and buildups and risers and stuff like that, and like crazy glitches, insane glitches, and like that's actually one of my biggest thing is like I understand I make music that producers typically like more. And so like producer, and like the producers will come to me and they're literally like busting in their pants, like, literally like, yo, what is that one little like 2-second clip? And it's usually that, and they're talking
Like,
about,
I don't know, some mud pie made years ago.
I just creamed my pants so hard. Tell me the ways.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
They'll literally come and say, "Who come to my pants?
Right.
Who did? Somebody did. Could have been any one of us. Could have been any one of us.
It was Dave for sure.
That
Notorious.
Notorious. That's sick. How do I get this?
Are you doing like releases?
I'm
You
also
have
gonna
like a
try and
Gumroad or something?
then convert it into Bitwig for us Bitwig folks.
So that one's a synthesis exclusive, but I can actually make some new ones. I can send that to you guys if you keep it low key.
Of course, we'll leave it low key.
Yeah.
Don't stab synthesis in the back. But
I like the fact that it's based on the pitch. That's
that's
really
the biggest
smart.
feature.
That's really smart.
And also like it's and a lot of it is pitch envelopes, and so it's the effect. So instead of just going it goes
right. It has the falls and the envelopes of it.
Yeah, or rises, and like it's all made to like the pitch is like honestly the workhorse in it. The sampler's pitch, and that way it doesn't like mess up the
the timbre.
The timbre or anything. It's not. There's no any sort of like conversion in it or warp algorithm stuff.
Right.
It's all just based around pitch, and
right.
And
It's all in repitch mode technically, so you can kind of. It's all going to be smooth, and there's not going to be no aliasing. And shit like that. Yeah. That makes sense.
But and what's great, the coolest part about it is it's gain stage all the way through, and then I have like glue compressor at the end of it.
I don't know if that's the coolest part, but it's a good part.
It's my favorite part. Yeah,
I mean, it's a producer's favorite part for sure.
Yeah, because then it's like it's just plug and play.
The coolest part is the game stage.
The game stage.
Let me tell you guys how the game stage.
Let me get my fedora out real quick. So guys,
I do want to hear about the gain stage.
Yeah.
Do go on.
Please go on.
But I mean, I got like it's made with like 20 different modules that I actually gave to the classes separate too. So it's like if you want like I just want the distortion aspect of this and throw it on some other bass, and it works perfectly, and you can switch between it. And so a gain stage everything all the way through too, and like spent countless hours making sure it's perfect. That way, as you're adding more and more effects, everything's it's actually really it's not CPU intensive because it's all native Ableton stuff.
That's good.
And but it is for one channel and for being all native Ableton, it is CPU intensive compared to what like something else would be. But like it's better. It's just as CPU intensive as any other plugin, like third party plugin.
Okay,
but
that's not bad.
But it's literally just made to create crazy random ideas.
Right. That's beautiful.
Love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love that kind of stuff so much.
Did you use any math in the gain staging, or did you just like sit there and just fucking hammer your way through it?
I used some math.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, Kyle was saying he has a PhD in astromathematics. So
astromathematics are very
like,
important.
No,
I mean, homie knows
PhD in
math.
ass and mathematics.
Ass and mathematics.
Well, in that case,
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick
Yeah.
maths.
That's cool,
Quick,
though,
quick
man.
smokes.
I like that. I always
tight.
love the concept of like I want to be the guy who like gets really into like building my own racks and like doing all these things. And I'll have a month where I build a few and I'm pumped on them, but then I like never touch them again after that month.
Yeah.
So I don't know if like
Yeah,
do
I
I just
don't-
need to get better at making cool guy racks or like
Cool guy racks.
I mean, I get the idea of like a couple very utilitarian racks that kind of send everything into chaos for mud pine or
That
things like
sounds
that.
sick.
Like that, I'm okay with. Like where you're like, this has every effect ever, and you can just swap between them or add them or subtract them or multiply them. Like I'm relatively okay with that, but I despise. Well, that's kind of a strong word. I disagree with racks where it's just
how
like
dare
this
you.
is this. Yeah, I know. This is a fat rack, and this just makes anything fat. And it's like, I mean, I guess, but like, what if I don't want to just use the same like 5 distortions in a row or whatever, like every single time? Like,
Yeah.
I want the ability to be like to let the muse just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I have a hard time making full blown racks that are. It's not necessarily cheating, but it just seems like I'm gonna make a sandwich every day, and it just ends up PB and J every single time because I just use
yeah.
the same racks.
PB&J fucks though.
yeah.
You're very true,
The long way.
Yeah.
Wow.
especially if you toast it,
Yeah. No.
dude.
Bro.
Toasted PB and J is our next fucking level.
Not even to get on a side note, you want to know the most pro tip of PB&Js?
Side notes.
Is
Give it
you
to
can
us.
Make the PB&J, and then you got peanut butter on one side, jelly on another. You get a little bit of granola or some trail mix. Sprinkle it in so it's got the crunch.
The
extra crunch,
crunchies in there.
and then get a little squirt of honey on
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Just
oh,
a
yeah.
little
oh,
light
yeah.
drizzle.
The honey is
And-
key.
Busting.
But
Are you secretly a chef, dude? Basically,
the question?
top tier peanut butter and jelly chef.
Fucking Michelin star 3, son. The question is, are you using crunchy peanut butter?
Sometimes.
Okay, I only use crunchy peanut
Yeah,
butter.
people
Same.
call it. My roommates called me
Same.
a child for using creamy, and it literally
I would too.
it was
but
the only
that's okay.
natural peanut butter they had.
Oh, well then fair.
Yeah.
My
That's-
hands are tied.
Have you guys ever
I
tried
do like the
the
natty peanut butter though.
Yeah, but it's gotta be crunchy.
Yeah.
Fucking hate smooth.
But it's so all right. So keep it. Also keep it in the fridge. Whenever it's the shit you have to stir up all the time. Keep it in the fridge, and then you don't have to stir it up every fucking
Correct.
time because that's so obnoxious. Also,
know.
like
the peanut
how-
butter?
Like yeah,
in the fridge? Yep.
Yeah. Actually,
What?
it's you're actually supposed to refrigerate peanut butter too. It literally says on there. My roommate, he's a
No.
Yeah, it does. It
He
does.
works-
Does it really?
he's a lab tech.
Especially the natural shit. You should.
Yeah, he's a lab tech for Bucci kombucha. Oh, I probably shouldn't. I don't know, but yeah, he's the man that puts cum in kombucha. Like that place would fall apart without him. But he's one of the lab techs, and he's very serious about like,
Does
yo,
he
dude, you need to
make-
start keeping this in there.
Does he make booch at home?
No, he's actually not really into kombucha. It's funny. Well, he's just kind of a he's
the fuck?
he's almost too smart for his own good.
Yeah.
And he's like-
autistic.
He's acoustic for sure.
Yeah,
and
makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's right.
we're all
So-
a little bit on the spectrum, but there's some of
Yeah.
us who are just like
Bro, I've been
redlining.
They're killing
his-
it.
Yeah.
Red light.
Yeah.
Killing it.
I can't let him watch this now, but his
I
girlfriend's
love you,
definitely on the
Rivv.
spectrum, and so I called him Chromeo and Juliet. It's okay. I'm on the spectrum too. I definitely eat crayons as much as the next guy.
Yeah, I mean,
except the red ones. I don't like
Technic-
red dye 40.
yeah. Yellow 5's a little rough for me too.
Shrinks my wiener.
Yep.
Doctor recommended it for me. You know.
Oh, your wiener was too big, huh?
Yeah. He gave me a physical. He said,
Typical
"Whoa."
case. Typical case.
I pulled it down. He. Can you imagine that? You're literally there for a physical, and your doctor just says, "Good lord,
No, what you do is you open your pants.
Jesus
and it just,
Christ, man.
It hits him in the face. He's
put
like,
some ice on that thing."
Yeah,
like-
you're just instantly
It's
hard
swollen.
for some reason.
God loves some people more than others. That's what.
well, that or he's just like,
He has
your
favorites.
face is kind of fucked. Here's a big dick.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Definitely, there's compensations.
Well, I know none
If
of
you
us
look
have a
at
big hog. That's why we're all producers.
Correct.
Am I right?
Hey.
That was just
That's
a
why I
joke.
make left field bays, dude. Like, come on.
It's just a joke. We're not actually serious.
So,
It's-
so
No,
Tipper's.
we're all just one, and somebody has to experience every different version of reality. So,
true.
yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Very
like
true.
it's
Somebody's
just
got to do it.
luck of the draw. Like,
Welcome
I
back
got
to the.
big dick version.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guess what? Probably gonna do some cool stuff.
Sorry that I got
Gonna
really
do
good
some
hardware.
cool
If there's a
stuff.
me walking around with a fat ass hog, bro, I'm gonna beat him up and take it.
Dude, if I had
That's mine now.
if I had a fat ass hog, I would not be here.
Yeah, me either.
I'd be like number 1 on Pornhub. Like, why would I be here?
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
There's so many other career options that'd be better.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like, sure, I'd play guitar in my spare time, but like,
At campfires, you that show up, I'm like, hey guys, I just have a campfire
play
song for you
baseball.
guys. Everyone's like, God damn it! All right, what are you gonna play?
Yeah,
it's a
like,
sing along.
Okay.
yeah, and
Oh my
hopefully
God.
be bad at it because I have a big dick.
Yeah, big girls are like, no, he's so cute. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Why do you think he's cute?
I
And
can
like,
see his bulge. Oh my
Right,
God.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
his dick is literally hanging out of his shorts.
Yeah.
You know? It's just,
I saw him step. He tripped on it earlier.
yeah.
It's dragging behind him.
Oh,
He calls it a
I think I know the
kickstand.
video.
Kickstand.
Oh my god.
So, speaking of
Is this big?
Big dicks.
kickstands, yeah.
Kickstands. All right.
Speaking of kickstands, I have a kickstand question here. Do you synthesize a lot of your drums?
Kickstand question is hilarious.
Well, to stand on the kick that I make, I used to, man, and like really, I
like
wasted
this
a lot of
answer so
time
far.
with it, and then I just started finding better samples, kind of, and finding better samples, and then also, dude, layering top end with
Amen,
it, and
brother.
like, dude, and so this was actually one of my biggest things I've been doing a lot recently. It's most of the unreleased stuff that I've been doing, but I'll get a crash or ride cymbal, something really short, like even an open hat, just a little, and then I'll throw a auto pan that set it as like an LFO, so it goes.
Right.
So then you have the kick
Right.
drum over it, and it sounds. It tricks the brains into thinking that it's like so much more clipped because it goes
Correct.
Right?
Versus,
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I love that move.
So in Bitwig, you can natively route the audio signal from your kick drum into whatever the fuck you want. So it modulates the audio
Yeah.
amplitude of things. So you can do that just to your hi-hats in general. So every time your
Yeah.
hi-hat hits it, goes to
That's
the kick
cool.
drum cycle. And that exact thing, like that's been a huge kick for me in the last like 2 years or so, is trying to make things overly physical to the point where you're like faking the speakers clipping, basically.
Yeah.
Because it will perceive, you can sit at like 8 luffs and everybody thinks it's fucking 4 luffs.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, constantly fake distorting.
Dude, I'll literally have
That shit's sick.
I'll literally have the live engineers, like it'll be a song that's like it's clipping and but it's the aesthetic of the song, and so then
Sure.
I'll literally have the live engineers be like, "Hey, bud, I'm gonna turn you down a little bit. Sounds like you're clipping on this," and I'm like,
Nope.
no, that's good. That's how it's supposed to
If
sound.
you
Yeah, yeah.
came up here and looked at the mixer and
Yeah.
trusted the guy who's mixing, then you would see that it's not redlining.
Yeah, and every time I mess up while DJing too, I look at the front of house sound. I'm like, "What the heck, dude? What did you do?"
Dude.
I play
That's a
that
good
off.
move. So
Yeah.
That is a good move.
Well, actually, I don't mess up. I'm telling you
Well-
that I don't mess up. But if I were to, that's what I would do.
He's never messed up once.
Yeah, that's why I'm always on the bottom while doing it because I don't fuck up.
I had an amazing.
I'm never on the bottom while doing it. Never mind.
Exactly.
So I don't
yeah.
fuck. I don't fuck.
kinda fucked that one up.
Yeah.
It's not cut bottoms. I had an amazing little
pretty good,
experience.
though.
I just played my first show ever with some of the homies.
Oh really?
I did, yeah.
Let's go.
First show ever. It was on Thursday. Like
Yeah, it was great.
fucking 5 days ago or whatever.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's like.
But there was this fun moment where right before we went on, I was just talking to the DJ before us and spouting and whatever. And like maybe 3 songs into our set, he comes up to the decks and he's like, "Yo, you're clipping," and he takes our master and just turns it down. And
Oh,
I was like,
yeah, I
"Okay,
heard
it's my
about
first
this.
show. I'm gonna trust him. I'm not gonna do anything." And we let like 2 songs play, and Dave comes up like
Thank you, Dave.
2 songs
I
later,
heard
and
this
he's like,
story, and I was very happy.
yeah, he's like, "Yo, this got way quieter." And I told him, I was like, "Yeah, this guy just like turned us down because we were
Oh,
redlining."
I didn't say anything.
You were just like,
I just
"Gay."
walked up and turned it up.
Yeah,
I
no,
just,
you basically. You're
I mean,
just
I
like,
finessed it.
yeah,
You know, I
made
gave
it work.
I'd made it in the right moment. I
Right.
got a little to where everybody's like, "Oh, it sounds so good all of a sudden. What's going
Yeah.
on?"
Yeah, I'm an
so
engineer.
Good. It was
Yeah.
so good. Yeah,
Yeah, and then I came back and did it again.
exactly.
And I made it.
So
redline.
because the same guy came back and he was like, "Guys, you're redlining again," and turned it down, and I was like, "I don't know who to trust." And then Dave
Stop.
almost instantly came back and was like, "Nope." Poof.
There's a difference between redlining
So
and
good.
peaking.
So
And distorting through it.
one
Like,
of my
really obviously.
That's basically what I mean. But yeah.
one of my pro tips for advice on that is just take a screwdriver and like a cup of water and go and get like the first couple lights on the CDJ and just go and stab them real quick so they're broken and then pour a little water in there so it breaks the lights. So then no one knows that you're redlining and you can just gaslight them like, no, look, the VU meter said that's good. That's
right now.
That's
what the fuck?
That's why I get so many gigs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, his mixes are so loud and good.
And
oh.
he never distorts.
Yeah.
Except for the whole time it's like.
So what I was telling you guys about my how I was getting sued so much recently, but
Do you
Pro tip.
yeah.
at the mixer? Will you end up turning it up to when it hits red or what?
I usually just
do you
match
leave
where
it?
the guy is before me, but typically I try
That's
not to
fair.
try to just like touch into the red every once in a while. But like sometimes, dude, I'll get up there and it's just like, what are you doing, man? Like sometimes the guys will. So I'm not gonna name anyone, but like sometimes I'll see like they'll literally have, you know, so many different parts boosted in the EQ and everything. And like,
God.
dude, this
Oh,
music
God.
is typically mastered. Like you typically don't. And it's like someone who's playing no originals. They're playing not a single original, and I'm like, I guarantee you 90% of what you're playing is well mastered and does not need the extra boost, the extra 6 decibels of boost on the high end. And because you see everyone, there'll be like a whole like bubble where no one is standing in the very front.
That's not. I mean, actually, that's what you want for your live shows.
Yeah.
You want to create a bubble where no one wants to exist.
Be
right?
different. Be different. Don't be like the other boys.
Be different.
Don't be good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah,
just
yeah.
like on your master, take your 4K range, boost it up like 15 or 20.
Yeah, the 4K, 3K, 4K, dude, that's
Oh,
good.
that's
it's-
what people want.
I was watching Scream.
Smooths the ears.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I was watching Scream. Shout out Scream.
Shout out Scream.
Legend
Oh, yeah.
on Boiler Room, and
Oh,
He was
God.
destroying the game.
I'm
Have you
sure
seen this,
he-
Kyle?
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Oh, no, I haven't. No.
Dude,
Oh,
this-
it's so
his
good.
set is
Magical.
retarded. He
So
spins
good.
back every song at least twice. It's so good. It's beautiful. It's
Dude.
like 2006 all over again.
Have you? All right. So I've talked to a couple of different people who like really they swear by like redlining it because like the clippers in the Nexus 2s, also the Nexus 1, 2, or the limiters in there are actually they're really
Sure.
good, but like but you can actually like hear a difference.
Correct.
You can even hear a difference in between like WAV files and MP3s.
Oh.
And that's a big difference,
big
like,
difference.
especially on like a decent sound system.
Oh hell yeah!
And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I still I shouldn't admit this, but every once in a while there'll be a
doesn't
song
mean
and I'll
it.
just rip off YouTube and I'll still play it.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
Let's go.
you play it before one of your originals.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's low key the
that's the
move.
point.
You get the super popular song
To be
MP3.
shitty.
Yeah.
And then you throw your song right after it, and it's
Yeah.
like everybody gets
Oh.
hyped, and then they're like, "Why does this song sound so much better?"
This song is so wavy. It's so flack.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right.
flat.
It's so
The audience, they're like, "Is this black?"
It's so APEC. What the fuck?
That AIFF is gonna make me FF.
Right.
You know what I'm
Holy
saying?
shit!
I don't know what FF means. It's not even good.
Yeah, I
I'll
AFF's
repackage that
wild.
one. I'll repackage that one and then try it again. It'll be pretty funny.
Yeah,
Drop,
that'd be good.
drop it again in
FF
10
means
minutes.
quit.
You just need a couple more tags. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, redlining. Yes, there's some mixers that sound better redlined than others, for sure. It just keeps getting better. Like, whatever the one that Frick brought over. What was that one? It's got...
It's in Allen and Heath, I think.
It's the new
Oh,
Allen and Heath,
man.
and it's got the 4 band EQs.
Oh, yeah.
It's got no effects other than a filter that is creme de la creme. Like the resonance on that filter
It's pretty nasty.
is the best thing I've ever heard. It's better than any synth
wait.
that I
Called
have.
Crunch.
This happened like for some reason the one night I wasn't here
Yeah.
and he came over. I
Yeah.
was so
and he
bummed
had
about
the Allen
it.
Heath, and we redlined that bad boy. Sounds great. Sounds great.
Wow.
It's nice and fucking just crunchy enough. It doesn't like really blow out the mids at all.
It also has a sick distortion on it,
Yeah,
which
it-
is fucking
Oh,
like
you can distort the filter.
yeah.
It's got a distortion on the filter.
Is there
Yeah.
much practical use for it?
Oh yeah.
I gotta imagine there is.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we did it for a night. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
were having a blast.
But like, you can imagine you have 4 EQ properties, so you can kind of like boost
Low, mid.
one area
yeah.
and then distort it, and you just make a new sound for your tune that you're
Yeah.
mixing
Right.
or whatever.
In terms of redlining, I think it also has to do with the venue you're in. Say if you're at your mom's house, I'll shout them out. You could probably redline a little bit, and no one's gonna care.
True.
If you're at Steam at Bar Standard, you could probably redline a little bit, and no one's gonna care. Besides the one random engineer who's gonna come up to you and turn down the mixer. Like, bro, these are PAs.
I'll beat him up. I'll beat him up right now.
Yeah.
These are PV PAs.
Also,
Like, this is for like a graduation party, bro. Like, calm down. The
How
redlining
insane
will be
is
fine.
it that like I get that like I talked to him before, but like another person just coming up to you as you're DJing to fuck with your mixer?
It's inappropriate.
That's kind of inappropriate, right?
Yeah.
Slap his
Now-
hand.
Now,
That would be so funny.
there's two
I would love that so much.
there's
Hey,
two sound guys.
I would probably do that, by the way.
Yeah.
There's
Okay. Just
Punch
be
him in the
like, hey.
throat, basically.
Right.
You can creep him out. You can creep him out and say, you know what, that's my fetish whenever you touch my mixer.
Oh, and then
you just go
Ooh.
like that, and then
my
he'll
God.
he'll leave your fucking decks alone. More than like
This is good advice.
that's
folks.
pro tip. This
Probably
is actually
listening.
This is 10 years in the industry right here. That
Yeah.
I learned that
Huge.
from. Yeah.
Or
listen up, chat.
or
That's a freebie.
or he will really keep doing it.
And then win-win, because then you get to go home with something.
I was gonna say at
one
some
cute
point.
niche venue sound boy to like, I don't know, you
Yeah.
gotta turn him into a sound man. you
Sound
know?
Sound boy. Do you just? I was gonna say, do you just grab his head and make out with him when he's trying to grab the master? Do you just?
We,
no.
I
we
haven't-
endorse that on this podcast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It takes a man to handle a man. I'll tell you that much.
A lot of times, that's what they say.
Yeah.
It's not what I say, but that's what they say.
That's why you guys are in a duo, right?
Days. Right. Yeah.
Wait, who's the top
So we can make
producer?
out. Actually, we are side fuckers.
Switch. You switch. Oh,
So technically, there's a left and a right.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, we like to keep it very even keel.
Yeah.
It's more stereo than
All right.
mid-side.
Correct.
This is a bit much, but it's a question I've had for a long time. Do you guys ever put your butts up to each other and then pass a fart back and forth? I need to know.
Fart box to
What?
fart box?
You fart.
Jesus
can to can?
Christ, man.
Can to can is a legend.
It's a question. You guys said that those all
Listen,
valid questions.
Now in Florida,
this is my
that's a-
podcast.
that's
I'm
a-
running it now.
What do you know about Florida?
Florida is a very average thing to pass cans back and forth.
Oh, right.
It's a normal thing. We're gonna pass cans. I mean, that's what me and the boys did
You
back
open
in
a
the day.
can,
Talk about compression.
and then you receive the can,
Yep.
and then you open another can,
Correct.
and the other person receives the can.
Yep.
It's called a quarterback sneak.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
Pass to the fullback. Know what I'm saying?
Fullback.
Slinging
Holding.
pigskin.
On the play, 5-yard penalty, still first down. Folks, we're getting right back into it here.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So we were talking earlier.
I'm going
before
to
the
interrupt
pod.
you just real quick.
Sponsor time.
Yeah. Quick shout out to our sponsor, Hookline. He's in the chat right now.
Hookline, we see you, buddy. Oh wait, no, actually, Hookline is killing it lately.
I know. I've seen his Instagram
He
post.
just got his first Spotify editorial playlist.
Gonna say. That's
Hookline.
Wow, yo, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
That's like
huge.
a lottery. That's a music lottery, dude. That
Yeah.
seriously is a big thing.
That's a big thing.
Big
Shout
thing.
out Hookline.
congrats, buddy. Congrats. We're proud of you over here.
Dave isn't. He's not clapping.
Yeah.
but
Jealousy. It hurts, dude. I push that shit down too.
I'm the one that's been in the chats with him, though.
that's
Oh,
true.
that's
He's the
true.
one actually talking to him.
Yeah.
Poop back and forth forever. Oh yeah.
He
sir.
knows it.
Yeah, he knows the move. Hook
That-
line.
That fucking
Yeah.
original
You're-
meme.
That's
Yeah.
a yeah.
Let's go.
That's a
Hookie boys.
producer right there.
Yep, forever. So you were saying there, Mr. Truly.
So we were talking before the pod, and you were saying you've been producing music for 12 years. You have the 10-year mastery belt.
Oh.
So what are you after you transcend all of us low tier producers and you're enlightened?
Discount double check.
What are your thoughts now? Like what are you like trying to work on and get better at? Or like
That's a fun
where's
question.
your headspace after 12 years?
Man, that's good, dude. Honestly, man, I'm just excited. I'm like, and so like, I actually had someone ask me recently, like, what's something about yourself that you're really proud of? And I'm just grateful and excited, dude. This is like, it's cool. Like I'm looking at it now, and it's like I'm full-time music, been full-time music for a year now. Woo! And it's like,
Shout out.
it's been a long time. And I'm definitely still poor, still pretty poor right now. Of course. But it's like, it is kind of peculiar because it's like, I wake up and my job now is to produce, and it's like I have zero structure in my life, zero, and like all of it comes down to willpower.
Sounds terrible.
And it's a nightmare, bro. Sleeping as much as I want, I get to fucking eat, I get to do whatever I want.
Just masturbate all the time.
Yeah.
You must.
I'm a producer,
be missing
so
the.
I was gonna
office
say
right now.
And not to go on a side tangent, I actually had to. Oh no, I can't say this. It's too
Say
much. All right. I actually had to go to the doctor.
PG version.
I had to go to the doctor recently.
You got a callus on your dick?
Because my wiener turned orange, and I was like, "Yo, what in the world is going on?"
Poor circulation.
And went there, and then the doctor was like, "So, I mean, like, what do you do all day?" He's like, "I'm a music producer." He's like, "Oh, what's your diet like?" And he's like, "Pretty much just eat Cheetos." And he's like,
That'll do
"Well,
it.
that's your damn problem right there." And I was like, "Oh, it's Cheeto dust."
Cheeto dick.
Yeah,
Cheeto
yeah.
dick.
Oh, Cheeto dust.
Yeah. It's just like because I was eating Cheetos all day and then
And
producing all day. So, like,
masturbating.
yeah, I'm a producer. Like, bro,
dude.
I know you guys are good at that
That's
too.
hilarious. Well,
Will
of
you make a
course.
song called Cheeto Dust
Please
in
do
reference
that.
to this moment?
Cheeto
Please
dust.
do that. I got
Just
that
like-
Cheeto dust.
I mean,
I would
I'll
also
write that
accept
down.
Cheeto dick.
Cheeto
I will,
dick,
I will
yeah.
That's not
also
bad.
write that down. I'll make a Cheeto dust
Dude,
track.
please do that. Or maybe that could be our collab.
I really
like that
yes.
400 collab.
Yes, dude.
Cheeto
Honestly,
dust.
I'd be super
yeah.
down, man. You guys are fucking
Hell yeah.
fire.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I really hope this is the one episode my parents watch,
Yeah.
and they just
Same.
get to experience Cheeto dick.
Yeah,
I know
my
for
parents-
sure my
they
grandma.
will never last this long.
My parents,
They will
no,
never last.
no.
this long.
That's why I felt bad. I was like, damn, I call my parents haters, and they're actually really, really sweet, and they're actually really supportive.
Yeah,
as
same,
of
mine
recently.
too. Yeah.
They're really sweet, but but like
They don't get it.
But they would not be able to watch this episode and be like, oh god.
Yeah.
And in fact, my dad saw like the hand tattoo I got. Like I saw him like a week ago. It's like that and that. So
You
it's
got
like,
this like a brand new.
I got it a
Dude,
month
looks
ago.
Sick.
Yeah, thank you, man. But my dad saw it and he just like grimaced and he was like, I love you the same.
Are they Republicans?
That's all he could say. And I was just like, that's all he said for like 2 minutes. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Dad, I wish he would have said nothing at all.
That's
Like,
good.
Yeah.
Did you grow up religious?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ditto.
That explains
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I get
Yep.
that.
But what's to get back around to what you're talking about, like what I'm like trying to focus on now is, dude, honestly, just focus on all of it. I'm really focusing on getting music done and just saying, you know what, fuck it, it's done. It's not gonna be perfect. And that's the thing is, I mean, that as well as also kind of dumbing things down in a way that I'm still proud of. Because my homie hit me with like, dude, this is the most amazing quote I've ever really heard about that made me like rethink everything. People only like things slightly more clever than themselves. And it's, bro, it hit me like a brick to the head, dude.
That's
Like,
sick.
You can only like something that's slightly more clever than yourself. So whenever people don't like your music, they're probably just dumb.
Yeah.
And like that's they chalk it up to that. You're not making bad music. They're just dumb and you're too smart for them.
No wonder I only have 60 monthly.
even-
Everyone is just dumb but me. Dude.
What's 100%? But no, there's so much validity. Think about your friends that don't like Tipper. Your friends that don't like Tipper, their brain is probably smooth like chicken breast, bro.
Right.
And it just those sounds just slide right off.
That's some chicken thighs. son.
Chicken thighs. Yeah.
No.
That's literally the opposite of the way I think about it. I think about it, why am I so stupid that I can't relate in
Hilarious.
these ways? Like
Hilarious.
my brain
I feel
is
like that's
always
kind of what
like-
he's saying though.
I know it is. It's the exact same. No, I'm just saying my brain does it in the less like self-aggrandizing sort of
Right,
way.
right,
It's-
right.
My brain is always just like, why can't you figure out how to make it sound cool for these people? They like dumb shit is basically what my brain is doing.
Yeah, but what's cool to a producer versus what's cool to us? Like, look at Andy Warhol's paintings. You're gonna look at it and be like, okay, it's a fucking can. Like, it's
Can of
stupid.
soup.
It's not that
Let's
crazy.
go.
But then,
I
like,
love
an
that
art
shit.
aficionado. Yeah, I do too. But
I
an
hate
art
it.
aficionado would look at it and be like, that's so deep. There's actually so much to it. But it's because
Right.
it's like
Well-
it's more clever than what we are with visual arts maybe and stuff like that. So it's something that would go over our head because we don't understand the history of all this stuff. Like people who have just been listening to music for 5 years, like electronic music for 5 years, they would hear yoy basses, like yoy yoy, and be like, that's a cool sound, but they wouldn't understand the shout out to the history of like whenever
for
yoys
sure.
were everything.
Right.
And so it's like, you might be slightly more clever than them making something like that. They might not get it, but
Right,
you can
it's
only
the
grasp.
referencing.
Yeah, you can only
Right.
grasp something that's slightly more clever than you. It has to be within your reach.
Right.
And too many people, like, I mean, I'm very guilty of it, but I've been dumbing down my music in a way that's like I focus more now on how clean it is and how hard it's hitting, and putting a lot of focus in on that instead of doing something like, oh, I'm gonna have all these little micro edits that are just gonna go way over everyone's head, and it's just and like micro edits are fun, but like at a certain point, you look in the crowd and you're like, damn, it's literally like 5 dudes all wearing black who are also DJs, like sitting there jamming to my set. And that was a big thing for me too. Is I remember like pretty early on in my career, I was playing I used to play a lot of heavier dubstep, make like really weird, trippy, like crazy dubstep, and then I remember Closey played after me, and it was all dudes in the front row. They were like, "Yeah, I've opened. This is I've opened for Closey back in the day. I've opened for a lot, dude. I've been
sick."
But I noticed like as soon as she started playing, all the girls came up and started dancing, and then all the dudes came and danced, and she had a full dance floor. And I had a dance floor of like literally like 6 dudes that are all wearing all black.
Yeah.
And then I asked her like afterwards, I was like, how'd you do that? How'd you get all the girls to come dance? She's like, play music that girls want to like. And then I realized that if you make girls want to come and dance, guys will come up and dance. And so then I've like not like pandered, but I've just been making music that's more agreeable to people who wouldn't
Sounds
normally
like you're just
jamming to my
smart.
shit. Yeah.
Smart with it.
You know what? I think I'm the type of acoustic, the genre of acoustic that put man on the moon. That's what I think.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm that kind of acoustic. I think I'm just the one that's like anxious and extremely ADHD.
I mean, that's how the sound designers
That's all
are
of
born.
the acoustics, actually.
Yeah, I mean, do you know Restraint?
Yeah.
He's the same acoustic as you, I would
Okay.
say. Like,
Yeah, you guys are gonna get along
he'll
if you
just
haven't
sit
met
there-
him yet. Oh,
yeah, he'll
dude, we'll
just sit
introduce
there
you.
and sound design. He'll go so far down to like 20 microns that you're like, no one's gonna see that, John. He's like, I will.
I hear
Like,
it.
all right,
Doesn't matter.
okay, all right, and then
Actually
he plays the
doesn't
song,
matter.
and you're like, no, it's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Dave here have kind of like pivoted from one of our previous projects to a new package.
We're just 2 balls in a package.
Yep.
Pivot on a. I got a package you can pivot on.
Amputee porn, let's go.
Hey yo. Oh man.
Anyways,
They can't run away.
it's called The Top, folks. If you don't know what it is, look it up.
You motherfuckers are insane.
It's 2044, guys. If you don't know, hurry up and know. Jesus Christ. So, speaking of tops, John, he's like the
Ultimate
same-
top.
Like, he'll just sound design down to the farthest method, and it's like we need you people, you know, if you don't take offense.
We
to that.
need your kind.
People.
I'm pretty autistic, but like I'm not the amount of acoustic that allows me to do that kind of stuff. Like I lean on you guys to, you know, cater to some people so I can cater to these people. Like we all have different jobs kind of.
Yeah, we get a little deep on it, but not quite on the same.
Yeah, like I'm never going to make a neuro bass just cuz I don't have the heart to spend the time on it. Like it's
That's
not,
where Spice comes in.
Well, sure,
unironically, Spice is pretty
but it's
sick.
also like taste. Like I don't have the taste for Nero. Like when it first started coming around, I was like, this is cool, but like I don't prefer. I like more riff based tracks. Like I like more. I don't know, more riffs with different kind of sounds happening. I don't like the whole goopy back and forth the whole time. I can appreciate it, obviously.
Yeah,
like we're all sitting there fucking mashing our computer all day. Like I understand what it takes. But
Yeah,
It takes a lot. It takes a lot of
gone.
focus.
What I was going to talk about is gone.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
sorry,
fine.
guys.
It happens.
Yeah, it takes a lot of focus to like be able to like lock in on one sound and be like, all right, I'm just gonna keep
Sure.
working this, and then it's really what it is, just becoming like the tastemaker of like, of just being like, just hearing one little tiny little split second of a sound and be like, that's cool. And that's one thing that so the last quote, the advice that my homie gave me, that people only like things slightly more clever than themselves.
Sure.
It's this rapper named Musashi Zero, and he's actually gonna be playing at the Black Box with Seppa coming up pretty soon.
Oh,
But dude, Musashi,
Seppa's playing?
yeah, and Musashi Zero,
Fuck
dude,
yeah.
he's a phenomenal rapper. He's the most intelligent human being I've ever met. Like,
Let's go.
He's got the biggest fucking brain, but I mean, he also says, he's got all these things that like, I used to get really nervous before shows. And then he kind of pointed out, I was like, bro, why are you nervous? Like, don't forget, like, you are the taste maker. Like, you are the person that is showing the crowd what is cool. And like, to an extent, yes, you want to make sure that it's something that's within reach or grasp that they can understand. But the thing is, like, our job is the job to be the tastemakers. We are kind of defining what is cool. And so, like, too many producers pander to, like, oh, that's a cool sound that I heard so-and-so do. I'm going to try and copy that. But, like, nah, dude, find something that's unique to yourself. And, like, because your job is to show people what is cool and what the cool thing is. Like, you are the tastemaker.
Right, you're a compass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they call it a compass? They literally tell direction with a compass.
Jesus Christ.
I believe it's French.
How have I never heard that before?
Compass.
90% of English is French, actually, guys.
Yeah.
In case you want to learn some history.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I could Germanic. I thought English is Germanic.
I could go on for an hour right now, but it is technically like 90% French. The French from the Normans took over all of England after the Germans already came.
I mean, I can tell you it's definitely
1077.
They
gay.
definitely came.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
could go down to a history lesson if you want. 1077 was a big year, guys.
Swindle.
That was making me
But
think
we
of...
can Deutsch sprechen. Kannst du Deutsch?
Spricken Sie douche.
Sprechen Sie
Oh,
Deutsch?
man. I was showing this morning and reading this. I could not stop giggling. I mean, this is not anything new, but for whatever reason, it hit me like a brick today. Of just seeing shower douche or douche gel.
Yep.
And I was like,
That's German for clean. Douche.
Bruh.
yeah.
Can you not
Deutsch
silence your fucking phone?
Apparently not.
I've been calling.
I feel like we're getting close to done.
Oh, yeah. We've been done for like 15 minutes.
Right.
Well,
Wait. There's one more thing I want to say.
We're not
There's plenty of
trying
things.
to make it done.
No, we're not.
fast.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just,
go.
I'm
There's-
just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
You were talking about this concept of like pandering.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was watching some podcasts. I think it was Third Eye Drops, and Android Jones was a guest. If you guys know Android Jones,
Shout out Android Jones.
sick ass visual.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Obviously.
He was talking about this concept of a similar thing you were saying, where he was like, I'm making all this like psychedelic, insane art, but he started to realize like certain pieces that might have been maybe more simple or had more of like some overarching theme would get the most likes on Instagram and all this shit. And he was saying he had this like realization of any artist can just do their own artistic shit and say fuck everybody else and I'm just gonna do me. And that's awesome. Shout out everyone who does that. But then there's also like this really beautiful thing where you can contribute to the community as a whole and be like, okay, we're all in this like mindset right now and this perspective. How do I take my perspective and add to this so we can all agree on it? Or just like add to that like kind of flavor of all of it. And he was saying like something almost like, I don't know, it's more service to others than service to self, which is really
Correct.
cool.
I talk about this fairly often about like the idea of the muse. You know, where
The
I
muse,
go,
yeah.
like I don't go into my studio to make art. I go into my studio to commune with the muse and see what she needs me to make.
Yeah.
Because like I am an instrument.
Yeah.
And let the universe just fucking just do whatever I need to do. I have a certain filter.
She's like, today I'm gonna give you a rim job.
Right. Whatever
Like,
she puts into me, I'm going to filter it
Go where
in some
those
way.
big titties lead you.
Yeah, son. Slapping them titties like a bag of wine, son.
Also,
Uh,
I noticed if you guys can see it on chat, homie has a sick ass earring over here. It's like a sword.
he does have a good. I was going
It's
to
a
bring it up
sword.
earlier. It's a pretty good sword.
Pretty good sword.
It's for defense.
Oh, is it
defense.
for defense?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Defense?
it has to be sharp then.
It's
At
not
that
sharp.
point, right?
No, it's not that sharp.
No.
No,
Yeah, I mean it's sharp, but it's like made for defense.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
have you ever used it to stab anyone? It can.
I mean,
cut in,
actually,
right?
wait, is there something on your neck?
Is there blood
wait.
on his
It's I cut myself with shaving. It's not blood from the sword.
It's not from the sword?
Nah,
I think you're
Do you wear
bleeding
that
right
often?
now, dude.
Does it look like I'm bleeding?
Yeah, it looks like
A
there's
little
couple
bit
scars
from
there.
here. Are you okay?
The fuck
I'm
is
good,
going
dude.
on?
I'm tough. I'm not a baby.
You're not having a.
A little bit.
You're a little pale. You doing all right?
I think you guys are acting out. Like y'all are crazy. Like it's not even blood, dude.
I don't know, dude. I mean, that actually looks kind of gnarly.
It's looking kind of fucked up
Nah,
over there.
it's
doing okay?
good, dude. It's literally it's not good.
Do you need are you
I'm having a good time.
Should we
Don't
end
cut
this
it.
so that?
Is your neck okay?
Oh,
Folks, we'll
What the fuck?
be-
seems like
I think he's passing out.
Hold on. I'll call
Folks,
911.
we're
What's
gonna
happening?
call 911. Folks, this has been
Wait,
episode
Kyle, are you okay? Dude, what's happening?
153 with cut rugs. Folks.
Your neck is fucking bleeding.
Oh my
Guys.
God, he's bleeding on the carpet.
Okay, hold on. I need to.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta
Folks,
go.
love you guys. See you later.